point. Now, you mentioned there's been a lot of demonstrations over the last few months, and there certainly have been. I've been at many of them. I was at the 3 different freedom rallies which took place in Trafalgar Square on the 26th of August, 19th of September, 26th of September. And I spoke at one of them on the 19th of September. But I was quite shocked, particularly by the behaviour of the TSG riot police on the 26th of September, because the demonstration was absolutely, completely peaceful, unlike some of the Black Lives Matter demonstrations where police were attacked, a woman was thrown off her horse, flares were lit, and the flag at the cenotaph was burned. That happened at the BLM demonstrations. But on the 26th of September, columns of riot police waded into the crowds, batons drawn, people were injured, people's faces were bloodied, a woman was pushed off her chair. That, to me, is unacceptable behaviour from that unit of the Metropolitan Police. Who gave the order for that to happen?
Chair, I mean, I'm not sure if I just don't know enough about the facts. I'm not sure if I can accept the premise of the facts as set up by the Muslim member.
Would you accept would you accept that that's acceptable behaviour by that unit of the Metropolitan Police?
Well, Chair, I hope I said it I gave quite a full answer explaining how operationally these things work with gold, silver and bronze, and the experience of individual commanders. But if the member has particular issues or a complaint to make about police conduct on that day, I suggest he takes them up with both the MPS and the PC, which is the appropriate thing to do rather than this forum where I'm not abreast of the facts and I can't, determine.
Well, what I can ask you about is your tweets, because on the 26th of September you tweeted, "This is not acceptable. I urge all protesters to leave now. Large gatherings are banned for a reason. You are putting the safety of our city at risk." That was you. Whereas on the Black Lives Matter demonstration, you put out a statement saying, "I stand with you and I share your anger and your pain." Now, they're completely different messages you put out about the Black Lives Matter one, which actually there was a lot of violence. You seemed to support it, but the other one, the entirely peaceful demonstration at the Freedom Rally, you said it's not acceptable. So why did you put out the different statements there?
Well, I think, Chair, the member's in danger of not telling the entire picture, which is since the 20th of August, which is the post the BLM demonstration has been talked about, national legislation has changed, which has meant gatherings of more than 30 people have been banned, save for specific circumstances. And he also omits to mention that on the 26th of September, 9 police officers were injured at that demonstration. So it's really important to tell the complete picture rather than cherry-picking some of them.
Sorry, Mr. Mayor. I mean, those 9 police officers wouldn't have been injured if they hadn't have waded into the crowd. But you mentioned the 20th of August. Let's look at last week, because last weekend there was a demonstration of, a rally of 3,000 Shia Muslims gathered in Marble Arch for Ashura and marched up Edgware Road. And then on Sunday, the next day, there was another gathering where, again, a large crowd of Shia Muslims gathered at Marble Arch for Arba'in and marched down Park Lane. So are you saying then, on the basis of what you've just said, large gatherings shouldn't be allowed? Why were those demonstrations allowed, and why did you not say anything about those, whereas you did say something about the 26th of September Freedom Rally?
I've not got those facts with me, Chair. I'm happy to take them away and get a response sent to the member offline.
Fine. I think you should be consistent, Mr. Mayor, if you're putting out the message there. But there is one thing that is very disturbing, actually, also about the 26th of September, which was later on in the day. A very, very well-respected German doctor, Dr. Heiko Schörning, who is the chair of the World Doctors Alliance, was arrested in Speaker's Corner just for speaking truth about coronavirus. Might not agree with you, but certainly I would agree with what he says. Why was he arrested and he was held for 22 hours without charge by the police for speaking at Speaker's Corner? Do you agree with that, Mr. Mayor?
I mean, Chair, we're in danger of becoming ridiculous, me being asked about individual cases. I mean, the Met Police deals with more than 2,000 protests or demos a year. I think in 2018, 2,479, in 2019, 2,491, Up to now, we've got more than 1,500. But if there's any particular cases for which the member is concerned, rather than raising them at Mayor's question time, I'm more than happy if he writes to me in advance or speaks to me or gives me notice. I'll get the facts and happy to debate them.
Yeah, well, Mr Mayor, I don't think it's ridiculous at all, because you are the Mayor of London, you are the Police and Crime Commissioner for London. These are all things which have been cases that have had high recognition that a lot of people are concerned about, but I see that you are not able to give me any answers about that at the moment, so I think I'll have to end my questioning here and hope that you can explain those incidents to me in a letter. Thank you.